Protectors of the Grid. Chapter 52. Tara stared at the image moving on her computer screen. The blur settled into Joni reaching for a sip of coffee as she waited for Skype to finish connecting. Sorry, Tara. The station has been a zoo the last few days. You'd think with Cap gone there would be less tension, but no. The confusion is just less organized than usual. Hold on a minute. Tara could hear muffled voices. Then the sound of a door shutting and a lock clicking. Joni's face reappeared. Have to fight for every bit of privacy around here. Okay. Pause. Shuffling of papers. Here's what I found. I traced Miriam Langley to Font Myre, where she went to work as an admin assistant right after returning to the U.S. Leonard went to Wakefield High School and, get this, he devoted his after-school time to a small club that called themselves the Geek Gods. They not only played computer games, Dune, Civilization, Warcraft, Doom, they started to design their own. That's pretty advanced stuff for a bunch of high school kids, isn't it? Designing games? It sure was for kids back then. In this case, the whole idea came out of an elective class on programming that was offered in all the high schools in the district, the ones surrounding Font Myers, and as you know, not too distant from the Pentagon. A sense of foreboding clenched Tara's stomach. So get this. The Geek Gods got into deep trouble when Leonard was a junior. They were discovered hacking into military servers looking for ideas for their design, which they called, "Are you ready? Darth Invader." Shit, Tara burst out. That's scary as hell. Right? Joni confirmed. The Geek Gods was disbanded and all 5 of the kids were required to do public service as punishment. Public service? Yeah, Joni snickered. They were separated and assigned to grunt work in different pods of computing in various government offices. What? Yeah, go figure, right? I guess they hope to keep an eye on them and reprogram those bright young minds for government benefit. You mean spying for our side? Uh-huh. That's essentially what hackers do until they start planting things. I'm not sure what you'd call that. Making trouble? At least. Anything else, Joni? Yes, there's more. Leonard's interest in all things computer continued at Virginia Military Institute. His transcripts show that he excelled in classes in code breaking and deep surveillance. Then, when he went to the Defense Language School, they put him in Mandarin and Korean, advanced classes, and assigned him to the embassy in Seoul. Well, Tara sighed. The good news is that we have a key suspect. The bad news is that he's more formidable than we expected. What else? Do you remember reading about the Korean ex-university professor who police believe was a spy handler for North Korean agents? Not really. When was that? Just recently. He was held for suspected credit card fraud. Police think he's been providing millions of yen to individuals in South Korea. Listen to this. It's on the Japan Times website. It is also alleged Park Chae-hun was engaged in espionage activities to indoctrinate people in South Korea and China with North Korean ideology. Park is a former associate professor of Korea University, a pro-Pyongyang school based in Tokyo. Japan is particularly sensitive to espionage by North Korea, as the latter's operatives have been blamed for the abduction of Japanese citizens to serve as language teachers for spies. Joni paused for breath, then continued. This is what they found after they arrested him. Ready? Emails showed that Park was receiving orders from Office 225 and was relaying the instructions to pro-Pyongyang South Korean agents and North Korean agents in China. He would then report back to the spy agency, police sources said. Park relayed the orders in untraceable emails and telephone calls. He would also on occasion travel to China to meet with agents in person, the sources said. The instructions included assessing how elections would turn out and contacting left-wing groups in South Korea, apparently to recruit sympathizers. That's from the same site? Yeah. Tara thought a moment. Do we have some kind of connection here with Leonard? You guessed it. Park was assistant director of Korea University's School of Business Administration. Guess where Leonard took night classes? Couldn't possibly be Korea University, could it? Tara guessed. Ding, 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 and the grand prize goes to Tara Kano. Ta-da! So chances are good Leonard has access not only to North Korea and China, but Japan as well. Yup, another hotbed besides the Middle East with potential for woo-ree. Who boy? Have you told Cap all this? Tara asked, ready to end the conversation and get moving. Yeah, just a little while before you rang. He's trying to find where this guy is now. Yes, that would be exceedingly helpful. Joni, you are the ace. I don't know how to thank you. Lunch at Le Bistro when you get back will be good enough for me, Tara. You know I'm your #1 fan, right? You've got it, Joni. Now I've got to find my peeps and see what we need to do about this guy. Right on, Tara. Go get the bad guys. Joni grinned and showed Tara 2 thumbs up as the Skype screen blinked off.